Hello Aries, this is Kelly from Moonpietarot. This is your monthly love reading for November 2016. Try to turn my microphone up a little bit here. I hope it's not too loud. Okay. So, well, I've shuffled the cards already and I placed them. The recent past position, well, let me just state real quick. You have the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck here, and this is about decision. I feel like you are maybe trying to make a decision and you're not allowing your emotions to get involved in this decision process. As a matter of fact, you may have a choice between two things, but I feel like you may need to use your emotions to make this decision, but you don't want to have your emotions involved in it. Maybe it's too overwhelming, and some of you may just be walking away from how you feel about a certain situation or something with someone. Either way, this is, to me, this is like a denial of our feelings, not wanting to look at the situation for how it is, not wanting to acknowledge it. Maybe someone's feelings for you, or maybe your feelings for another person, for whatever reason. You are stopping, you're blocking it with your thoughts. It's like your mind is running your heart this month. In the recent past, you have the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is, I feel like things probably were okay. Nothing major going on. You may have felt like things were kind of going your way in life, whether in a relationship or if you're single. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with me. But I do feel like at one point you may have been down, and recently you've come up again, and this is kind of the energy in the past where you had some good feelings about things or about a person. And it's bringing you into the current, which is the Nine of Pentacles. And this can be a Virgo card, so, and I don't want to say earth signs. This is a Virgo card. So some of you may be involved or have a Virgo in your life, male or female. But this is also, it could be your energy where you're just, coming from this Wheel of Fortune where, I don't know, maybe some of you recently made a lot of money or came into a lot of money, and, maybe you have material things that you're very happy with. A nice car, a nice home, fancy clothes, little money in your pocket or in the bank, or savings, investments, and things like that. Or someone, or you're involved with someone that has those things. I don't want to say it's very materialistic, but there is a materialistic side to this card. Now, what's crossing you is the Six of Pentacles, and that's a charity card. Interesting to me that the Nine of Pentacles would be your present position, challenged by the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is usually about asking for help, or needing financial help, or needing some of you, I feel like perhaps maybe some of you are you dependent on someone that is financially stable and needing to ask for help from them? And not wanting to do it. Maybe you are the one who is feeling financially stable, but something, in order to keep that going, you need to rely on others. And maybe this month there's going to be a challenge to that, having to do that. And then you have the Eight of Cups below you, which is in your subconscious. But so I kind of feel like the Eight of Cups can be about walking away from a relationship, or walking away from what you think you had, or walking away from the lifestyle of a relationship. Okay, but this is like below you. So and when I say below you, this is like your subconscious mind. Some of you may feel like you need to so I feel like some of you may feel like maybe you came into a situation where things were well and you were feeling you were dependent, or maybe you were independent, and then for some reason now you need to start asking for help from a partner, or you need to you need to do that. And why the Eight of Cups is below you, I feel like it's that you don't want to. You don't want to have to rely on another person for financial stability, right? Even if you're single and you don't have, even if you're single and you don't have someone in your life that you're dependent on as far as a relationship, this could be with family and friends, right? Maybe you could be feeling like, you know, I have all this great stuff, but I don't really have it on my own. I have to ask for help. Or I did have it on my own and now I have to ask for help, and you don't want to. It's a challenge for you. Your pride could be in the way. And you also have the High Priestess, which is crowning you in your thoughts. So you've got some secrets. There are things that you're keeping within and you're not sharing with other people, or you're not, you're just keeping things within. Maybe there's some kind of a fear that you're holding on to, that you don't want other people to know. This reading is actually, it's just not even making sense to me, really. These messages are just coming out. I almost want to say that I feel like there could be something to do with a job. And this is, give me a second here. I feel like maybe I don't know if you're involved with a boss, or your partner is someone that you work with. Could be. But with the Four of Rods in the near future, this is like a marriage card. There could be some kind of a proposal coming toward the end of the month. I mean, the middle of November. And I feel like with the Six of Pentacles over the Nine of Pentacles, you are trying to maintain your independence. You're trying to maintain your independence. Marriage may not be something that you're thinking of right now. I'm seeing like the top of a mountain. I don't know where that's coming from, but I'm just seeing the top of the mountain. It's like you are trying to not really focus on relationships or emotions right now. You're keeping that well hidden about your feelings. I feel like maybe some of you were in a marriage or in a relationship a long time ago, and you have this residual left over that you don't want to have to rely on someone. You want to be financially dependent or independent. And, you know, maybe that's why the Six of Pentacles is in this challenge position for you, because you're not trying to ask for help. You're trying to do it yourself. And you're trying to stay on top, which is this vision of this mountain that I'm getting you. I feel like this is more about, it is about love and relationships, but I just get a sense that you are not being focused on the emotional side of a relationship or a marriage or dating, or you're not, it's not that you're ignoring it, but I feel like you're taking it very lightly because you have this focus of maintaining your independence, right? And so with the Four of Rods coming up for you, there could be a proposal, there could be someone offering something. And so this is in the middle towards the end of the month here, where you could be viewing yourself as, you know, or at least thinking about it and thinking, maybe I do want a happy family, maybe I do. But then I don't feel like you're going to embrace that. I feel like you, because it's not that I feel like you're cold or emotional. I just have a feeling that you are not super focused on it right now for whatever reason. Okay, in the position of how others are viewing you, though, you know, in your environment, it's coming through like you are very balanced. You know, you're not out of control. You don't have any crazy emotions taking over you. You don't have, you're not unstable. You know, you're very balanced. And this is how I feel like, you know, how you're coming across to other people. But this card here gives me a very strong message in your hopes and fears that you are fighting something, and it's the reason why you're not allowing yourself to get attached emotionally to maybe someone from the past if an ex comes back, or someone you are involved with now, or if you're in a marriage or even dating. There's something going on within you where you are just viewing yourself as incapable of doing this right now, even though you want it. I feel like you could be hiding yourself in work or materialistic things and not wanting to have to ask for help. Like if you got, like for those of you who are single, if you were to get into a relationship, would someone be dependent on you, or would you find yourself becoming dependent on them financially? And I just get a sense that you are trying to get yourself out of wherever you've been in your past, as far as how you felt about yourself, or not felt, what you thought about yourself. Okay, your fear is that maybe if you don't ignore these emotions here, that you will get yourself back in this trapped feeling, or this feeling of not being just like bound by your thoughts and what you think about yourself, or how you see yourself. So in the outcome position, you have the Three of Swords and the Four of Swords. So I feel like if there is a proposal coming to you, and this doesn't have to be marriage, for those of you who are married, it wouldn't make sense, but whatever this proposal for a union, even if you are, even if it's not coming from another person, because we really don't have another person here, but even if it's just you toward the end of the month reconsidering getting involved and feeling like that's what you want, I feel like you're good. You will be just cutting it off, because you don't want the feeling of being dependent on another person, and you want to be stable and financially, materially, in all ways stable. You want to have money in the bank. You want assets. You want, investments. You want returns on whatever you're doing, your career. You're focused on that. So you're not. This is the Three of Swords. This is not like this is not a splitting up. I never look at this card like, this is a splitting up. This is like really just, it's a mental card. So it's more like a detachment from a person or an idea when it comes to love. So I feel like this is more of you saying, no, I'm not entertaining the thoughts of love. I'm focusing on myself. I'm pulling back from ideas of relationships or getting involved in this month. I'm pulling back from that because you want to maintain the status quo. Whatever you may have started for yourself, you're just very focused on career, I feel like. And the funny thing is, and I say that because you have these 2 pentacle cards in the center of your reading. There are no other pentacle cards here. These are more just how you're feeling and what you're thinking. Okay? I don't really feel like anything else is coming through. I hope I was clear about what I was trying to say here. And I certainly hope that there is not a lot of, I hope the sound is okay. I have a new microphone and I've been trying to tweak it to figure out how to get it to work properly, and there's like a I don't know, it's a gain, and it just kind of gets too loud sometimes. But anyway, I'm sorry if it did. So if this resonated with you, great. If you need a personal reading, you can contact me in the box below. And thank you for all the likes and the support. And I will have new readings up. Weekly readings are coming up soon, next week, and actually this week. And December will be up the end of November. So thank you again so much for watching, and I hope to hear from you soon. All right, thanks. Bye.